Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review will be on the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Micromaster pair of the Micromasters pair, which are Powertrain and Highjump. And here they are in their alt modes, with Powertrain being a Cybertronian semi-truck and Highjump being a Cybertronian armored car, supposedly. But yeah, so here they are. Check out their detailing. Nice amounts of detail for figures the size. And each one has 4 functioning wheels, with Powertrain having 2 decorative wheels. And they don't really roll that well. So be aware of that, because on my figures they barely roll. And that's pretty much for their alt modes. So now for their transformations. Let's start off with Highjump, since he's the most complicated of the two. First we start off by pulling up the arms. Come here, fold out the legs. So rotate, separate. Then you pull back, in which you can kind of lift this a bit. You can kind of see it there in the gap. And then push that forward. Like, it's kind of a weird transition, but you kind of push forward like this and then push it back. Then you bring the arms down. And there we have Highjump. Nice amounts of detail. Again, for a figure so small. So that's, whoops, it's a bit top heavy. So there we go. So there's a Highjump in his robot mode. Now for Powertrain, which is pretty easy, it's even easier. Just lift this up, rotate down, separate, separate, and that's it. And we have Powertrain. Get the eyes. There we go, painted eyes. So here's Powertrain in his robot mode. Again, nice bits of detailing. So here they are. Now for articulation, let's start with Powertrain this time. Arms are on ball joint. Arms are on ball joints. Legs are on ball joints. And a bend at the knee. Just that back. Plus his back part doesn't really lock into place. It's just sort of there. Now for Highjump, it's the same articulation. Arm, leg, ball joint. Bend at the knee. Oh, and then I also forgot he has a waist, which Powertrain also has. So yeah. So there they are, that's their articulation. Now for some size comparisons, here we have Ratchet and Cliff Jumper. As you can see they're fairly small. And as a bonus, here we have Impactor. And they're just dwarfed by him. So yeah. And that's pretty much it for the individual figures. So like all Micromaster pairings of the Siege line, these two can be combined together to form a big weapon. A weapon. They can be combined together to form a weapon that larger figures like the Deluxe Impactor can wield. So to do that, we'd have to basically transform these two back into their vehicle modes with some adjustments. Let's do Powertrain. Let's transform him back. And you pull out this handle. Transform him back, with the difference being you come here and you pull out these. Hold on. Pull out these barrels. And there we go. So Powertrain is ready to go. For Highjump, you basically rotate, fold in. You have to reconnect these. it's like you're partially transforming him. And for this part, we struggle with this bit. There we go. Pull out the arm, push down. So it's basically you're transforming him back into vehicle mode, but you pull this thing out and you leave the legs in this angle. And now you combine them by connecting them like this. And here we have it. This is their combined weapon mode. Not the best in my opinion, but here it is. And to sort of show this off, let's bring back Impactor. Lift this up for the extra size and have him hold it. And there we go. It tends to droop a bit because it's very forward heavy, front heavy. But yeah, this is it. It's not that great, honestly, but here is the weapon, which I'm pretty sure has a name, but I don't remember it right now. So that's pretty much it for the figure, its transformation, its features. Now time for a little bit of a mini history lesson with these two. Starting off with Powertrain. Well, before that, Powertrain and Highjump are are G1 characters, specifically they're part of the Micromaster squad, a Micromaster squad called the Off-Road Patrol, which funny enough, well, not funny enough, I guess they did that on purpose, is what the two of these pair are called together on the actual, on the box when you buy them. They're referred to as the Off-Road Patrol, consisting of Powertrain and Highjump. But back in the day, these two were part of a Micromaster squad called the Off-Road Patrol. I'm repeating myself. And Powertrain was their, what was the word? Cautious yet pragmatic leader. And Highjump was the sort of rebel with an attitude. Yeah, he was the rebellious one that didn't really follow protocol. So he did whatever he did just to get the mission done. So that was these two. And that's pretty much it. Feel like I had something else to say about these two. Yeah. Cautious leader of the Off-Road Patrol. Oh, on the squad and back in G1, the Off-Road Patrol squad had two other members besides these two, which were known as Mudslinger and Tote. And that's pretty much like sort of a quick, quick history, quick rundown of these two. So yeah, overall, I like the figures individually. Not a huge fan of this combined weapon. It's not very impressive, honestly. It just really looks like just two cars slapped together, which most of these are that, but this one doesn't look that great. Honestly, these look less like barrels and more like connector ports for something. So yeah, overall, this sort of double pack is okay. I like them more individually than I do the combined weapon. So if you do get these guys, hopefully you'll like their individual parts, and you're not really banking on really liking this combined mode. But yeah, overall it's average. It's okay. So this has been my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Off-Road Patrol. It's gonna be the last time I say it. Micromaster pack of Powertrain and Highjump. This is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out.